Hey, welcome to Roleplay Cafe. It's Dale here for day 28 of RPG a Day 2025. Coming at you live. Today's prompt is suspense, which we know what suspense means. I'm sure there's a lot to be had in gaming. Those critical moments built to a veritable crescendo, and that moment happens, and the uncertainty of what's gonna, where the shoe is gonna drop, or jump scare is gonna happen. But I'm gonna focus on suspending our disbelief, which anytime you enjoy fiction, a story, you have to do this. And it has to be a common practice, especially when you're inhabiting a character to whatever degree and playing in a game, right? Sometimes I have trouble with that, especially when it comes to like science fiction. I have no problem like with Star Wars or whatever. This is more space fantasy, space opera. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with fantasy. Enjoy it. But like working on Space Age of Man, a lot of research. I've been a reader of hard sci-fi for years. So when there's two different, and there's almost a dividing line between science fiction, hard sci-fi, and the soft, and both can have great stories, but a lot of hard sci-fi is just it has a tendency to tell stories about what could, to human beings, how certain scientific advancements could affect us, or the fallout of those advancements, or the utilization of those advancements. But they're kind of key to the story. But even a lot of hard sci-fi, especially the older sci-fi, you know what I mean? Because those, our understanding science kind of upended at times, and what used to be hard sci-fi is now less so. It's kind of, I wouldn't say degrading in a bad way, but I'm talking about it's more in the realm of where it might more suitably fit basic sci-fi, or fantastical fantastical fantasy-esque sci-fi, right? But yeah, even I think that's my biggest point of what I have to suspend my disbelief on. And I like games that if it approaches me as a hard sci-fi game, I want to take it as that. If it approaches me as something else, I'll take it at that, and then can enjoy it. But I think where if you're trying to come at me like this is a hard sci-fi game, then I can become really, anally retentive in my acceptance of it, in my ability to endure it. I'd rather put it to the side and play something that's just, regular sci-fi at that rate, or science fantasy, as it were. So, but anyway, yeah, that's that thin line I'm trying to draw between as I'm working on Space Age Man. And I'm trying to find a place in myself to hit that sweet spot, because I know that when people take a game, they're going to take it as is. We knew that with Dark Age of Man. There's going to be more stylized versions, and there's going to be, even though we say a certain time period, ideally, and then no matter what anybody plays that game, they're going to add, from their understandings of the Middle Ages, and even my limited understanding of the Middle Ages, I'm going to insert things that might otherwise not have been there, because it's a pseudo historical, low magic, game setting. So there'll be something similar about that with Space Age of Man, I suspect. But anyway, yeah, suspension of disbelief is very important for our intake of stories, and especially in our involvement in role playing games. All right. So anyway, great prompts this year, and we will